Oh my God! Bodega Jiu-Jitsu, Gianni Grippo, Chris Watch Kick. Look at this. Look at this. Look. Oh God, look at that. Oh my Jesus. Look at Gianni go. Look. Look at that. Look at that. Look. Oh my God. Look at this. Look. Oh my God. Look. Oh my Jesus, look. Reese Lefevre, look, this finna be you. This finna be you. Look. Look at this wrestling. Look at the wrestling. Look. Look at Gianni go. Look. Oh my God. Look at that. Oh my God. Look. Gianni playing with his food. I love it. Woo. Look at Gianni go. Oh my God. Chris got the leg. Yep. Look at Gianni go. Look at the data. Oh my God, look. He's in his natural habitat, the swamp. Look at that. Look at Johnny being an alligator. Look. Look at that. Uh-oh. Look at that. Uh-oh. Look at that. Uh-oh. Look. Oh my God, Gianni, look at Gianni leg locks, but look at that. Look.